Micic is on a 3-year contract with Efes, but the thing is that every summer he has the NBA option and exit clause. And this year, compared to the last one, there's a higher chance that he might go and he might end up signing in the NBA. Personally, I didn't hear anything besides Chicago Bulls. There are some other teams in the mix. It seems like it's kind of obvious that he won't go there for the OKC, so his draft rights has to be traded for him to move to the NBA. Shane Larkin's situation is also very interesting because despite signing this 2-year extension, he also kept this NBA window open, and what is also intriguing that he kept it open even for this summer. And from what I heard, the Washington Wizards really likes him. So it will take some time to see if all of them will stay. But I mean, the window is open and there are a lot of things you cannot control, like draft, trades, free agency. So it's unclear what we'll see in July. But for example, in a hypothetical situation, if Vasilije Micic is leaving, who do you see as the best replacement for Micic, or maybe Efes having this Larkin, Clyburn? Maybe they have to find or look for a different type of player, because maybe it's just hard to find a specific replacement for Vasilije Micic.
Yeah, it's tough because Micic is a good scorer. He's a good shooter. He has good size and he complements Larkin well. So when you think about replacing him, if you want a one, you're going to have to get a guard with size because, Shane's a little shorter. You don't want to wear him out defensively and take away from his offensive game. And so when I start thinking about guards who have EuroLeague experience, who have had success, I'm thinking Wade Baldwin. He's 6'4". He's explosive. He can get to the basket. You would need him to play, sometimes more of a facilitator role with Clyburn there. But I think with his size, his defensive versatility, he could be a guy that you could plug in and could be successful there. Now with the addition of Clyburn, now maybe you don't need as much scoring. And, with that, I think Perrier Henry could be a good pickup. He's a guy that could kind of get them in their offense. He's a taller guard. He plays good defense. He's a smart player. He has experience, from the years in ACB with Baskonia, now with Fenner. I think that could be a really good pickup because you're going to want to find a guy you're thinking Micic gives you 18 points a game, 17 points a game. But with Clyburn, you might not need a guy who can score that much. And you can get someone who can kind of just facilitate and get guys the ball in different spots.
Yeah, that's a good point because I was also looking for some floor generals, let's say, and it's really hard somebody in Europe who could try to follow Vasilije Micic footsteps. I actually went after Lorenzo Brown. He had also a great season with Unix Kazan. And what was interesting, I had him. I compared him with Vasilije Micic on Instats, Advanced Stats database, and their numbers are pretty much identical. I mean, the only main difference is that Micic is just a bit more efficient scorer, but Lorenzo Brown does all these other things a little bit better, like getting more rebounds, steals, and he's also tall. He has that size to play good defense. He can both create and score. So, of course, after that season in Kazan, it's too early to say if he's ready, to step into MVP's shoes. But at least skill-wise, even maybe personality-wise, because they're both a bit, let's say, closed leaders who like to lead by an example, not just by talking and just gathering everybody in the locker room. Maybe he could be a nice fit, but at the same time, if Micic leaves, it's a really big bet, for Efes to replace such an important player.